Hello, I am looking at the latest 7th edition of the APA Style Manual, and on page 4 there's a section 1.1 on quantitative articles. I'm going to read just a little bit of what they say. In quantitative articles, authors report original empirical or quantitative research. Quantitative research refers to a set of approaches commonly used in behavioral and social sciences and related fields in which observed outcomes are numerically represented. The results of these studies are typically analyzed using methods, statistics, data analysis, and modeling techniques that rely on the numerical properties of the measurement system. Quantitative research studies use a variety of experimental designs and a range of analytic techniques. Some quantitative articles present novel hypotheses and data analysis not considered or addressed in previous reports of related data. Within the article, authors should describe elements of their study in the first person. Researchers who used a quantitative approach should follow the quantitative journal article reporting standards to report their findings. Quantitative articles typically include distinct sections in their listing: introduction, method, results, discussion. And then they also say reports of multiple studies. Some quantitative articles are actually reports of multiple studies, and they're just talking about how that the writer should separate each one of those with its own heading. Anyway, this is on page 4 of the 7th edition of the newest APA Style Manual, or the Publication Manual of the American Psychological Association. One database that is hardly ever displayed or talked about, but it is a very important database, excuse me, it's called Science Direct. It has, I'd say about 75% of it is peer-reviewed scholarly research. So I'm scrolling down to the databases on the HBU Moody Library website, and you can find Science Direct over here in this list, or go to some kind of science-related discipline. And now I'm scrolling down, and I'm looking on the left side for Science Direct. Here it is. And if you use this from off campus, you'll be asked to log in, as you know. Now, you see it's Science Direct here is actually put out by Elsevier, I believe. Very expensive database. Here is the general or basic search. You really don't want to use that. Search for peer-reviewed journals, articles, book chapters, and open access content. Use the advanced search. Now, you could look for a specific journal if you wanted to, or author or author affiliation in this database. This is not looking at every journal that we have. This is only looking at journals that reside within Science Direct. So to make this search easier, let me see if I've got that. There we go. I have just copied a search I ran earlier. And I read Science Direct with their new interface. They require that when you're using Boolean operators like and or, that you capitalize the Boolean operator and. And if I were going to add or, they want you to put it in parentheses, so I could do like cats or dogs. You see what I'm saying? There's my and, but you need to put the other terms that you want in parentheses. Let me take that off. There is not a wildcard or truncation symbol that I could see mentioned in the help. I might run a search later to see if it will use the asterisk for the truncation symbol like most databases will. The help I was reading seemed to say that it wouldn't work with the wildcard or truncation symbol. You see there's not the 3 boxes that you normally see in possibly ProQuest or EBSCO databases. It's totally different. So what this says, finds articles with these terms. So I put in the word quantitative and the and Boolean operator. education. There's no reason why this is capitalized, it just is. And then and again, and I put parental involvement because I'm looking for research articles with the word parental involvement somewhere in there. If you want the words to hang together, you need to put them in quotations. You could also look for these words in the title, abstract, or author specified keywords down here. Could do the same thing down there, but for this time, I'm just putting it all on the top line. So now I'm running the search. Oh, and I could have, let me go back a space. I could have also, let me see what happened here. I could have also put in some years here. You see there's an example of your years. So you could put in 2010, 2020 if you wanted to. Okay, now I'm running my search and I have over 1,000 hits. I can limit over here on the left by years. I can also limit to research articles. Let me see what happens when I go ahead and click on research articles. Now I'm down to 734 results. So you could keep narrowing down over here on this side if you want to. Here's your PDF to download these articles. But first you want to make sure, is it really a quantitative article? And usually what I do is I just look for the word quantitative, something explaining that they used quantitative methods or something like that. But you can also use the information I read earlier from the APA 7th edition, page 4, and see if that'll help you decide whether it's quantitative or not. So if I look at the abstract for this first one, it could be quantitative, but it never did say I never did see the word actually quantitative in there. Maybe I missed it. This next one, let's see if I can find one that I thought I had one that actually had it in the title. Let me just open one of these. Let's look at the abstract for elementary pre-service teachers' opinions, blah, 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 blah. Look at the abstract. Okay. While a total of pre-service teachers from a large research university in southeast of the United States participated in a quantitative part, 12 pre-service teachers within the same sample who were at the end of the student teaching participated in a qualitative part. So this looks like it's a mixed study. So you have to be real careful about those. Ask your professor, because I think some of the professors will allow you to maybe look at parts of the research, but ask them, because I definitely can't tell you that. Like if a certain part of it is quantitative versus qualitative. I would rather that you just pick the quantitative article that you needed. So let's try minority parental involvement and school barriers, moving the focus away from deficiencies of parents. Look at the abstract. This is nice that it explains the barriers identified right there in the abstract. Don't necessarily see the word quantitative. So let's download the PDF. And I just do it right, Control F and type in quantitative. And search and then hit enter. Because the findings from studies using quantitative methods safely inform policy and practices, this trend has contributed to the current tendency to attribute, and it goes on and on and on. It is the intention of this study that future research consider concern barriers. So you'd have to read this to see if it actually is using quantitative. Studies of both quantitative and qualitative. So this looks like a lit review. Let's see, is it going down anymore? A total of 69 studies were reviewed, and they're looking at qualitative, quantitative. Okay, now they're going further down into the study. I really want to see. Looks like they're looking at both different kinds of studies and writing about that. So it's almost like a systematic review. So I am not thinking that this is what we want. Let's get out of that one. Find another one. Let's see. Impact of parental involvement. Let's look at the abstract. This research using a questionnaire as a data collection instrument. Okay, so let me go ahead and download this article and see what I can find with the word quantitative again. This study research methodology follows a deductive approach and explanatory and descriptive purpose in a quantitative method where a survey was created to collect necessary data. For that purpose and based on previous studies, So it looks like this one actually is quantitative study. So you'll need to read it thoroughly to make sure that they did not have more than one method going on, like a mixed method. Okay, I hope that helps you understand how to use Science Direct for finding quantitative studies.